Nyamvu camp is situated right on the banks of the Luangwa River, adjacent to the South Luangwa National Park. The thing I love the most about this camp is the fact that the river draws so many animals down to drink water that there's always animals toing and froing through the actual camp. And it's lovely for the clients to just relax and watch the wildlife right from your camp doorstep.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa. Closed captioning is provided by the Houston Safari Club Foundation.
So we found an old Makoro, which is just a hollowed out tree boat that these guys use. I saw it and was like, wow. This is the backside where they would sit. This is a little hole that was probably naturally in the tree. I'm pretty sure it's clay and sand mixed together and then fire hardened somehow. But they actually patched this little hole so that they could use this tree as a boat. Pretty ingenious, these guys. But it's pretty amazing to think people in this little boat move up and down this river with all these hippos and crocs.
Buchanan Hunts first met Paul at the Dallas Safari Convention. And we could tell straight away that Paul was a really fun guy and really passionate about Africa and very passionate about hunting as well.
Company named Evolve Ballistics Proof Barrel. It's a long-range precision rifle. Can't take credit for it. I had to buy it from people that knew what they were doing and made it for me. It's a 300 Win Mag. I have shot it out to 1,080 yards. Swift A-frame, and it just hit the bullseye. It'll work. Swift 300 Win Mags.
It's September now, and at this time of year, water starts getting a little bit scarce inland. So just driving down the river, you see a lot of game. And the Luangwa River is one of the most densely populated rivers for hippo and crocodile in the whole of Africa. So you don't have to drive far before you're into the action.
Well, we were just looking at hippo, and the elephant just crossed the river in front of us. Excellent seeing the elephant cross with all the hippos, baboons, impalas, pukus drinking water there, crocodiles. This is real Africa, huh?
That's a bull?
That's a bull.
That's unbelievable. This is Africa. Wow. What a blessing.
Yeah, the hippos are doing a territorial dispute there. There's two males there fighting for territory, and there's a standoff there. They will go back to there, and one has to budge.
Someone has to give up.
Yeah. Hippo on the left is a good one.
I like the tail wagging thing they were turning the water.
Yeah. That's normally when an act of aggression, and just to get the scent out there, tell the other one that I'm in business. The one on the right, the one going back to the females, has won the fight, pushed away the guy on the left. So he's going back to his pod, and the loser is on the left stranded. And that's a good ones to shoot.
So there's a herd bull and an older bull that looks like he's past his prime.
Imagine a line there in between.
Boom, okay.
So just from the eye and the ear, imagine a line. The straight through, so in the middle. So depending on which angle, if it's closer to us, then closer to the ear. Away from us, closer to the eye.
Go through the brain.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, he's going back.
Okay, let's go check.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Got him.
That is an old warrior right there. God. Zikomo. Wait. Zikomo Kambiri. Yeah. We got the old man. I don't even think he knew what hit him. So.
Oh, it was quick and fast and,
Fast and done.
precision shooting.
Luck.
So, yeah.
Luck.
No.
It's a
Practice, lots of practice. Makes a perfect shot.
I'll tell you something else. For you guys that are sitting at home on your couch thinking, someday I would like to go see all this, you should be calling Buchanan Hunts up. You should be calling them right now and just talk to them. They can set you up with the best outfitters and the best places anywhere in the world, anything you want to do. And I'm thankful that I made that phone call. Because look at this. I'm in Africa. Not just Africa, but magically Africa. Zambia.
This segment was brought to you by Tacticam. This segment is brought to you by African Sporting Creations.
The hippo bit his canoe. Show him.
Hit it.
The hippo, he was attacked by a hippo. It bit into the boat. Lucky, eh? Then someone was sitting right there. He fell in the water.
These locals have lived alongside the river, and the river has provided for them for generations. You know, the river gives life and the river takes life. It's just a natural part of how these people live. They don't know any difference, and they are the true masters of the Luangwa River.
That's crazy. In the middle of the Croc and Hippo River. That's what I'm going to start calling it. I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it the Croc and Hippo River.
A big thank you to all the fishermen and obviously the trackers and guys who braved the waters here. I'm never jealous of the job they have, so yeah, thanks to them. Well done, Paul, you got yourself a great old Luangwa Valley Hippo here.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This is Africa! Yay! I think the non-hunting community really thinks that hunters are just these bloodthirsty animals that just want to go out there and kill. Of course, hunting and killing they go together, but it's the entire experience. Everything that happens around the actual kill is what the true experience of hunting safaris is all about.
Pretty amazing. Another magic day in Africa. This is our camp right here where the light is that you can see, and these are the hippos that every night come up into the grass in our camp and eat the grass and make lots of noise for us to sleep by. It's a lullaby that I'm growing to love.
Yeah, so we've come across this little water hole and we saw a bunch of little kids running away from the water hole, and they're obviously doing something wrong, and this is what they're doing here. They've made these little snares that have gone all around the water hole, and the birds are getting caught in their little... I'll come and show you how it works. You can see here they've made a whole bunch of little nooses around the sticks. There's a noose, and the bird will come and he'll put his foot in there and it just gets stuck. And this stick is buried under the sand, and that's him. And these birds come in big flocks, so they catch a lot. And the birds have come to drink and get stuck. This guy's a little bit aggressive, he's got my finger. But it's just ingenious how these guys come up with all sorts of plans to catch food. Here he is, ready to be free, bird.
Okay.
Our professional hunter Sarge, his father one day went fishing and he was actually taken and killed by a crocodile. So I think when it comes to hunting crocodile, Sarge, I mean, it's got to be a little bit more personal than it is for any other person.
There was a bird there. The bird spooked. The The bird spooked him. These crocs, they survived the dinosaur era, and they're still on here, so you must know how fine-tuned their senses are.
It still amazes me. If they see any movement, anything, they're gone instantly.
And they feel the vibrations of how we walk and everything. They got sensory glands all over the stomach and everything. They pick up waves, they pick up everything, and they're still there from that era.
It's been fun. It's been a challenge.
Yeah.
So what's the plan now?
The plan is I'm going to put a bait right here because it's a nice crocodile and I'm happy with the size. I'm going to put a bait and maybe see what happens and might get a better shot at him.
So as you can see, Patrick is placing a hippo leg. Hopefully the one that we didn't manage to shoot earlier will be back. He's a big boy.
We just put a blind. We've seen some crocodiles. Some crocodiles already coming into the water, coming towards the bait. We don't know how long they'll take, but we're here to wait, and we're hunting and try and get the big monster croc to come on the bait, and we'll see if we can get a shot at him.
This segment was brought to you by Right On Optics. This segment is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
The baboons came down to drink water. Then as they came down, they noticed a lot of crocodiles in the vicinity, and they started barking, a distress call to warn the other baboons. And immediately that happened, there was birds that were coming down to roost or to drink water, and the baboons jumped because they saw the crocodiles and pushed all the birds away from them, and the birds made a big noise, and all the crocodiles just went off again. In fact, that cost us a bit of time as well. And the crocodiles felt comfortable when they saw the baboons are there, and they saw used to baboons, and the birds came back, and they started coming back to the bait again. Yeah. That's a big one. On the right of the bait. Slowly. Just see. Don't move sharply. Move slowly. He's on the bait right now. In the chest. Okay, come, okay. Okay. Temangan.
When he picked that whole quarter of hippo up and started ripping it, I was like, oh my gosh.
Well,
your plan came together. I thought he swam. I saw his shadow in the water. I thought he was swimming across that. I was like, no. You would have no chance. I'm talking. That's what do you think that meat weighs? 100 kilos?
Oh, yeah.
More?
Yeah, about, yeah.
More than that? Now here comes where the trackers are crazy, or they just know what they're doing.
Privilege to guide you on this big lizard.
Well, I love when a plan comes together, and your plan was perfect.
Yeah.
Those follow-up shots that you'd kind of coach me, make sure you put another one in.
Yeah.
I did not want to hear what they say is the most expensive splash in Africa, which is to put a bullet in one of these and then somehow lose him in the river. Can you tell me, just so I know, as I'm a novice, and you've taught me a lot from just watching, listening to both you and Andy, trying to understand how you judge these and figure out which ones, obviously, besides the fact that he picked up a 400-pound piece of meat and shook it and dwarfed all the other crocodiles, what were you looking for when you decided, hey, this is a mature croc? How do you know?
First of all, I looked at the nose, nice rounded nose, nice ridges on the teeth line, thick teeth. Then I looked at his body, looked at his scales on the body, nice big defined scales. Then I looked at the back legs, where the back legs end. There is no sudden drop.
Oh, that's what you were, okay.
Yeah. where the back legs end, it's a gradual thick-tailed drop right to the end. Then when you get to the tail, you get the fin, the long fan. Once you got that fan, then you know it's the age. And very, very beautiful crocodile, because sometimes as they get this old, they miss or they lose their tail because of fighting or
like
stuff.
The other big one we saw.
Exactly. So all those characteristics put everything together and made me zone in, and this is the right one we need to get.
For me, it's not just killing this, it's watching professionals work and realizing I'm benefiting from y'all's knowledge. I mean, it just, y'all made this another once in a lifetime. I hope I keep having a lot of once in a lifetime.
It's a pleasure guiding you to this guy, yeah.
Thank y'all so much for the work you put in.
Awesome. And
Thank
thanks
you.
to the old crockle.
Yeah.
Well done, old boy.
As they say, Zikomo Kwambiri.
Perfect, perfect. All right, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, what a beautiful croc.
This segment was brought to you by 5/8 Shooting Sports. This segment is brought to you by Hill Country Rifles.
So first of all, at your request, I'm going to explain my hat. I thought we were getting on a bush plane, so I bought the hat kind of as a joke, thinking that the bush pilot would let me fly his plane. We ended up getting on a commercial plane, and they didn't want to know no part of this. But anyway, I thought I'd give it another try. Now that we're getting on a real bush plane, if I wear my hat and I act confident like I'm a captain, maybe he'll let me fly the plane. That's the goal.
Hey, good morning.
Can I? Hey, how you doing? Can I sit in the front with you?
Yeah.
Awesome. I flew a plane once on my son's PlayStation game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the TV screen. It was kind of easy.
The Sitatunga antelope is one of the most shy antelopes in the whole of Africa, and it's a difficult animal to hunt. It is when you're flying in that you really grasp the task at hand, trying to find this swamp ghost in this vast area of swamps.
We're looking for Sitatunga and whatever there. We believe some good ones in the swamp here. So let's go have a look. And we have to be very quiet and no flashlights once we enter the swamp. And let's go out there and see what's there, then give a feedback. Let's be quiet. Okay. Our first morning, we saw a female and one bull way off.
Beautiful.
And lots of lechery, lots of birds, nice sunrise. My feet are hurting, they're cold. But I got high hopes, and it's only the first morning. Let's see what the evening got.
It's a beautiful morning.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a disadvantage is that the moon is very bright right now. So the animals might be feeding at night, but we'll catch up to them.
Sitatunga hunting entails a lot of patience. Sitting and glassing different mashans morning and afternoon. Sometimes you get lucky and get it on the first day. Sometimes, to be honest, you don't get it at all. So it's one of those hunts, you just got to keep your wits about you and keep plugging away at it. Fortunately for us, Paul is a very positive man, and he, I'm sure, is not going to give up very easily.
Little island right there, it's a bull. On the left side of that island is a bull in the papyrus.
Oh yeah. There's another bull coming out to the back. Good one. The first one looked bigger, the back one is smaller. Let me just want him to come out. This one. Wait, which is the big one? Yeah, let him stop.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, let him come. Let's go down.
Let me reload real quick.
Okay. He's a good shot there. And congratulations.
Thank you. We got it done. Took a little while, but we got it done. That's the finger hunting. I mean,
I'm telling you,
swamp goes.
look at the sun coming out there. How beautiful it is.
Beautiful day. I tell you, this hunt's been everything I ever dreamed of. When you hear about the holy grail of the spiral horns and such a unique animal in a very unique habitat. I see this bull and I see that spiral and I see the bell that you were talking about and those ivory tips, and it's like, oh, what an unbelievable adapted animal to an aquatic environment. I mean, that he was out in the water.
True.
Little strip of papyrus where you wouldn't think, and here they come. So blessed, so proud to be a part of the management of this amazing animal.
About 250 yards plus. Then you took an excellent shot and you got it. The guys retrieved him, and excellent. Well done on a good swamp ghost.
Swamp ghost?
You're a ghost buster now.
Join Buchanan Hunts on This Is Africa next week when we go global. Chad and Michelle tackle the mountains in Russia in one of the most difficult hunts of their career after the illustrious Cuban and Caucasian tur.